In this preaching, Steam has revealed their new Steam box, the Steam Machine / console. We are making a second channel for Let's Plays and vlogs. And we'll be discussing the Elder Scrolls NDA, as well as NDAs in general. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Prophet, and welcome to Prophet Preaches. First, let's be discussing Valve's release or reveal of the new Steam box, Steam Machine, whatever. Now, what is really this Steam Machine? Steam Machine is basically a compact boxed version of a computer using the Steam OS. I mean, I could install the Steam OS on this rig and have something better than what they are giving us. The idea is to be putting it under your television and plugging it in and pretty much using it as a console. And that works as a kind of middle ground between console gamers and computer gamers. To sort of say like, hey guys, this is cheaper, you can go after this. But then again, the price range will vary from around announced $500 up to a couple of grand. Which is an interesting way to really do it, saying that, you know, you have a large variety of things that you can choose from. You can choose from a lot of different products to whatever suits you. Now, earlier, the original intention with the Steam Box was that it would be everything, the entire data from the games would be streamed from the Steam servers. So whenever you plugged in and you started playing, it will not really be handled on the box itself. The box would take the information from the Steam servers, pull them in, just process it a bit, and show it to your screen, which is an interesting way of doing it. But then again, the broadband connection you must have is pretty high, let's say that, because streaming games, every data takes a bit. So it will be interesting to see how that really goes, and I'm looking forward to that. But then again, who are they really marketing this toward? Because currently, everything is shown at Steam. Like, I've not really gotten much giant news besides Steam, and Steam are by users that pretty much use the computer in the first place. So they're marketing this at the wrong audience, because I have invested close to $2 grand on this rig, but I mean, I will not go and throw down maybe even a grand or between 500 and a grand at a console that is pretty much like a worse edition of my rig. Like a bad, like terrible edition. I don't really understand. And apparently one of the thing that was with the higher price range machines was that they would be using an i7 processor and a terrible graphic card, and that just seems kind of wrong. I don't know if you heard that Facebook sound. I'm very sorry about that. But I mean, you would not really, if you put an i7 into a gaming rig and then give it a bad graphics card, like that makes no sense whatsoever. Holy shit! What, are people crazy? What the? Stop. Okay. Silent. Okay. And for the second part, like an i7 in a gaming rig, how ridiculous is that? If I build I have an i7 in this rig down there simply because, shut up. Holy fuck! My iPhone is crazy, or I don't actually have an iPhone, it's an iPod actually. But in my rig I have an i7 simply because, I'm sorry, okay. So, in my rig I have an i7 simply because I do a lot of streaming, I create YouTube videos, rendering, processing, everything, all of that. But if you're gonna have a gaming rig, an i5 might, like, that is it. Like, you don't need anything more. Simply because you will have up to, like, you can have 6 to 8 cores in this, and gaming almost never takes more than 2 of your cores anyway. None of the virtual cores apparently, and the hyper-threading is like, get that out of here. You don't need that shit. There's so many of the threads that is never used when you're playing on an i7. I mean, An i7 is not made for gaming, so why do you put it into a gaming rig? It will not be utilized at all, whatsoever. There are parts of it that will not be utilized because games don't utilize them. Like, that is it. Like, you can't say that the games will do it. You can make a PC, like, but in general, you can't make a PC using parts that will not be used by the games that they're supposed to be playing on. Or that, yeah, anyway. So, I wonder how this will really go. And giving us higher, like, they should just stick to the low cost that are actually fit to the console market and try to gradually like transfer more and more console users onto the middle ground, so and then they might realize that, oh, PC is cool, and market it with cheaper games, because of course they will follow the same way as almost any retailer do, that they sell games to PC users for like $10 to $15 cheaper, simply because a rig costs a lot more than a console, so they'll have to like equalize that by lowering the prices, as they know people with gaming rigs might not be able to afford $40 to $60 games every time. Secondly, I wish to talk a bit about a new channel that we are in the making. Simply because there are a lot of footage that I wish to really show to you guys. That is just more than simple edited videos. There will be a ton of like let's play videos, because there I can just stream and I can upload the streamed videos that I like up to that channel, so I can have entire let's plays there, and that I personally think that will be great, because I will not be forced into editing a lot of stuff. I can just pump out a lot of videos there and have fun. I can have vlogs where I walk around with my shitty camera. I can just do morning announcements and just sit there, chill, and communicate with you guys, and that is pretty much my main objective right now. I really wish to talk to you guys, and I wish to interact with you, because I find that to be one of the best things about doing this. So that will be kind of my way to just bring a ton of content to you guys. It will be kind of like a spam channel, but I will personally have a lot of fun doing that, and I think that I can work out really fine. And yeah, it is for those who want more content besides the things that we try to edit over here. So yeah, I look forward to that, and I hope that you guys will check that out. I will put a link in the description down below. I think it's below. Yeah, it is below, right? Yes, it is below. I remember when the comments used to be like there, or like either way, like there or something. There. Yes, I remember that. That was actually kind of cool. I don't know why they did that. It seems kind of weird to have like the comments on that side. Yeah, on this side, yeah. Yeah, that side. It seems kind of weird. But interesting indeed. Okay, third and last. I wish to be discussing something or bringing up a topic without really going hard in depth in it. And that is pretty much non-disclosure agreement, NDAs. Pretty much, Elder Scrolls Online is out right now. There are a lot of people participating in the beta test, especially for this upcoming weekend. This is a closed beta, just like Hearthstone is. As a closed beta, they have announced that multiple times, and they're super strict on it, that there will be not even a single footage leaked. If they see one image, they will make sure to remove it. If there is a YouTube video, they will strike it. If they can't find the source of the video, and that is you, then you're fucked, right? It's all about that. It's a very weird way to do it, because it is free exposure, and even though it is in beta, people will know that as long as you make sure that to tell them that you're allowed to upload footage if you say that it is early beta. Of course, there are multiple ways to do it. There are multiple ways around an NDA, especially because NDAs usually do not really hold they're not usually waterproof within a court, and no one would sue you for it. So it's just there for like, you should not, and we will be mad at you for doing it, which is understandable in some way. But then again, I really dislike the fact that they're putting such a chain on the community, because there are a lot of YouTube content creators that would really enjoy playing this game, but they feel like they can't because that will take away too much of potential work time. And I think that that is a very valid thing. I mean, if people that actually could bring you publicity, could say a lot of good things about the game in general, are not able to because you simply have just said that, you know, we don't want anyone to make any revenue, we do not want anyone to actually show anything at all, then I feel it's kind of weird. So at least I do hope that we'll either get into the open beta or a later closed beta where they will like lift the NDA. A lot of games do not even lift it at all until like the game is actually released. And another part of the NDA clausule, and a part of it is states actually that you're not even allowed to show footage that is in the beta, even like way after the beta is over, unless they specifically remove the NDA and say that, you know, this NDA is now invalid. Until then, even though the game is open beta and you can start making content, you cannot show, you're not allowed to show any recorded footage. Which is, it hurts. It is really, God, I'm getting infuriated. I just know that when I received my beta key, I just, for this weekend, because there will be a stress test this weekend now, from Friday to Sunday, and I know that I sat there and I was like, yes, it is time to make a ton of videos, I will jump on this hype train and do my best. And then I read, and because I make sure to read NDAs whenever there are NDAs within a beta sign up, and it was like, you cannot show footage. I felt myself, I could feel the heat. I got really infuriated, but yeah, we will live with it, and I think that they probably made the right choice in their own way. I do not know the train of thought that they were using, but it will be interesting to see how the game actually progresses, and I'm looking forward to it. In general, I did not really look forward to the game itself because I hate the fact that I made it a multiplayer. The entire Elder Scrolls series is based around mods, pretty much, because if anyone remembered the vanilla Skyrim, vanilla Oblivion, Morrowind, Arena, or I don't know if there was any mods for Arena and so forth, but anyway, Arena was a fucking huge map, actually. It was like bigger than Morrowind, Skyrim, and Oblivion combined, apparently. That was kind of interesting. Yeah, it would take like many hours to cross the map. Anyway, let's sidetrack less. At least the later games have been empty. It feels really empty without all the mods to really make it interesting, to fix a lot of the things that they never bothered to fix themselves. It will be interesting to see how they do this. Hopefully they will be able to shape up, step up, and make a good game out of this. So this was all for Prophet Preaches, I would say. I thank you for tuning in, and I would like for you to subscribe, like, whatnot. And of course check out our second channel, which is up running right now. It should be up running right now. And I will see you guys later. Ciao.